Alright guys, and we're back. Part 2 here. My brother's music's playing in the background, and I still have the same 4 pictures you saw before, and I still got ZipBlockGory here.
Hello, and we are back to talk about more Flashpoint.
Yeah, because this event will, quote-unquote, change the DC universe forever. And from part 1, we all saw that they might keep their promise in this.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. But we do know that a change is coming for sure. We left up with Abin Sur. Like I said, I definitely want to see more of him. I would definitely like to see him back. I guess getting back on that, the whole thing, like I said, with Abin Sur is that we want to know more about him. And I think the changes with the core is going to be something that's going to definitely be something that people want to see. Instead of the Guardians or whatnot, we can have something different done with the Green Lantern books.
Yeah. But this is all theory, guys. This is not like, oh, we're stating fact here.
Yeah, it's all theorized. We don't know for sure. It's just all...
Yeah. Like in Blackest Night, where I thought Blackest Night, I've theorized that everyone was going to come back. Nope, only 12. And people I didn't even expect coming back.
Yeah. I gotta say, I do want my Dead Man ongoing. I didn't get it after Brightest Day. Hopefully, with the Dead Man tie-in, we can get some interest back in that character, because I don't want them to just forget about him after they've used him in one event. So hopefully we can get an ongoing for Dead Man after this. If you're listening, Jeff Johns or someone, please. I've been asking for like forever now.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm out of all the Flashpoint tie-ins, I'm guessing Dead Man and the Flying Graysons are the top one for you.
Yeah, actually, you know what? The Batman one, Dead Man one, all the tie-ins look interesting. I think I'm just gonna wait for trade for those. Like I said, I'm interested in the stuff for Slade as a pirate and the Resistance with Lois Lane and all that stuff. That's going to be really cool.
Yep. Me personally, at the top of the list, I'm sorry, Batman fans, but Emperor Aquaman is the win for the Flashpoint tie-ins.
Yeah, he looks really badass. I like the design. He's got the buzz cut. He's got the scar over his eye or whatever.
It looks like he's wearing Captain Kirk's uniform.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. If they do,
I like what they did with Wonder Woman's costume in this. Like, it definitely looks like they've been going at it for a while. I thought they were gonna have it where Aquaman and Wonder Woman were gonna be married in this, but they seem to be the center point of the enemies in this event.
Yeah. Actually, this is gonna sound funny, but if they when they do the Aquaman ongoing, I really want Jeff Johns to keep his Emperor Aquaman costume. That looks just really badass.
It does. It really does. Shit. It would actually kind of match with Jackson Hyde's costume in the comics. That would actually be a good compliment to that character, I think. Or I don't know. I just don't see anything else they could do differently with Aquaman besides that costume.
Yeah. Because I think everyone, even I'm pretty tired of the the orange costume and the green pants. If anyone needs a change, it's Superman and Aquaman. He needs a costume change.
Yeah, I think those two mostly, for the most part, need a costume change. They done one for Green Arrow, kind of. Green Lanterns, of course.
They did.
Flash, I think Flash also needs one, because I want to know who's who. They need to. I want to be able to distinct who's Barry, who's Wally, and stuff like that. So that's another family that needs costume changes.
Yeah. Not making the clothes darker does not count as costume change.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but no, that doesn't do it. A little bit more creativity there.
Yeah, I always I kind of wanted how about the red costume but yellow pinstripes down the sides.
Yeah, something like that. I found some really cool fan arts of alternate costumes for the Flash. I think those will work out. I don't know. Maybe they'll also get some new villains because um, his rogues galleries isn't really that big either. You got the rogues, Captain Cold, and everybody, and you got the Reverse Flash and whatnot. But he's another one that needs some new array of villains.
Yeah, I'd actually like to see more speedster villains. You know.
Me too.
But yeah, this event is showing that you can do anything. There's no more like everything after DC. I'm betting after Flashpoint, it's going to be basically no rules after this. In this
Yeah, pretty much just fuck. Screw saying the sky's the limit. There is no limit. So that would be really cool.
Yeah,
I'm thinking they're gonna do because everybody's been bogged down in continuity, but I love the stories that are outside of continuity. I love when they, do stuff that's different from the ongoings. Like, for me, my favorite book right now, for the Batman, the Superman books have been Detective and Action Comics. Those have been different. They've been doing different things with those. Hopefully, it'll be more like that. We won't have to be so bogged down in continuity and stuff like that.
Yeah. Marvel, take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fear itself, I want to stay with it. I want to stay with it for the most part because it was interesting for 2 issues, but I'm sorry, it's kind of lost its interest with all the tie-ins they're doing now.
Fear itself is okay. It seems very much like Blackest Night to me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, get on Marvel because let's face it, Marvel and DC copy up each other like quite a bit. But I'm just saying, it just feels like Blackest Night all over to me. It's instead of lantern rings, you got hammers.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I like the ideas that they're using, the other like lesser known characters like Absorbing Man, Titina, and Atuma as the worthy.
Yeah. But
still, I think they're doing too many. They're falling under with Blackest Night had the same trouble too. Is that too many tie-ins?
Yeah, that's I'm gonna write that down. That's another video we can do later on. A tie-in, so many goddamn tie-ins when they do these events.
Yeah, I mean, I think only for Flashpoint, it's the Flash, Flashpoint, and Booster Gold. That's about it so far. And it doesn't. You don't have to read the world of Flashpoint apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wanted to bring up something else real quick. There was another rumor going around that they were going to announce. A lot of people are speculating that they're going to discontinue the monthly format and they're just going to go to OGN. Now, I like the original graphic novel format. I like Superman Earth 1. I'm looking forward to Batman Earth 1. That's a cool format. You get more story. You don't have to wait for the books monthly. But if they did that, it would be pretty much the death of all comic book shops as we know it because, I don't know, it wouldn't bring in as much money, and I just don't think it would go over well. So I think that rumor, we can kind of count that out.
Yeah, that would be a financial. It'd basically be DC shooting itself in the foot.
Yeah, I don't think they would do that.
Yeah. Now it would be nice if they did original graphic novels more often because DC does some really good graphic novels. Like Superman Earth 1. I read the Jonah Hex graphic novel recently. That was really good.
Yeah, I like Brian Azzarello's Luthor and Joker book. I would like more stuff like that. Like that would be really like those side graphic novel books.
If anything,
really
what would be cool if they did the it would be cool if they did the Flashpoint tie-ins like that, made them graphic novels.
Yeah, maybe that's what they should do from now on with events. Instead of just doing an event like every year, what they should do is have it maybe every couple years, and they'll hype it up. They'll keep leading to it, and eventually we can do an event like do it more like Thanos, the Infinity Gauntlet. That's how they should do more events.
Yeah.
But I would like to see more stuff done in the graphic novel format. That way we don't have to wait, and it's one story, one and done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more or less a good idea. What do you think of the whole thing with Booster Gold? What do you think of what do you think they're gonna do with him? He's like Barry. He's the only one who's not affected.
I'm really interested to see. I totally sorry about this, Booster fans, but I forgot about Booster Gold altogether. But Booster is a character that's really he's been really popular within the last couple of years, and I would like to see something cool done with Booster. Maybe maybe Ted Core is going to come back. I know a lot of people have been wanting him back, so maybe we'll see Ted and Booster be, buddy again. I know Martian Manhunter misses him. They were pretty close. So yeah.
Well, for the most part, I mean, for those who aren't a fan of Booster Gold, check out, because coming up soon in the Booster Gold books, he's going to go one-on-one with Doomsday.
Oh yeah, that's been a really cool event. I said I wasn't going to spoil this, but I can't hold it in. I read Action Comics 601, and Doomsday, well, there's this thing that's called the Doom Slayer, and it pretty much took out Doomsday like that, and Doomsday is a guy who killed Superman, and I'm like, that's a really interesting way. That's how you bring a villain back. Like, that's how you do something different with the character. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this Doomslayer guy is going to be about.
They basically pulled a hobgoblin in.
No, it seems like Doomsday has evolved in a way, because he was fighting a bunch of Doomsdays. They were like creating copies of themselves, and then all of a sudden, at the end, the Doomslayer shows up. So I'm guessing it's like it feels like something you would see at a Predator or Alien. It's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, alright. I thought for a second there, like, they pulled something they did with Hobgoblin. Great.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of real quick, but, for the most part, yeah, I'm curious, like, what's the, also the positive effects of Flashpoint is that, what about the negative effects? I mean, after the change, is it going to be like, did Clark Kent never, like, it keeps it that Clark Kent never met Jonathan and he was never raised by the Kents, or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping they don't, like it's like you said earlier, don't do it one more day, don't be like, oh, this never happened, because that's BS. That did happen. Like, that's years of continuity, you're just going, screw you to the fans. Hopefully, like I said, it's just minor changes. It's not like major stuff, Like I don't want to see stuff like Batman never knew Alfred, or Hal Jordan never got the ring, and then that becomes true and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
But I do want to see more of Captain Marvel. Definitely, I'm looking forward to him the most, and looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Aquaman and the Flash family, of course.
Yeah. I mean, this is all speculation, but and more likely, we're all going to be wrong with what Jeff Johns pulls out.
Yeah, I've always tried to predict this guy. I'm like, I think I know where he's going, and you just never know where this guy's gonna go. It's like, okay, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
that's one thing I like about him. He manages to trick you up in a good way.
Yeah, like I mean, Bendis at this point is pretty predictable. Like, I kind of, like, try to read Avengers, but, everything I read is like, okay, this is going to happen. But with Johns, It's like, I made a lot of speculations for Blackest Night and Brightest Day. All wrong.
Yeah, same here. I was like, God, okay. I didn't expect that at all. I am looking forward to seeing... Oh, yeah. One more thing I want to bring up. Let me see how much, crap. Run out of time here. Wildstorm. Wildstorm was canceled. Everybody knows about this. Maybe what they're going to do with Flashpoint, maybe we're going to get to see some Wildstorm characters in the DC universe for good. Like they've already got some Vertigo characters. I'm thinking once the Wildstorm books are officially done, maybe they're going to start pushing them in the DC universe. I for one, would like to see Wildcats in the DCU.
Yeah, and Gen 13 for me.
Yeah. So that's really all I have to say.
Yeah. I think I've pretty much spent up all my speculation for Flashpoint, so I doubt we're going to do a part 3 here. What about you? You got any more ideas?
No, I don't have any more.
Yeah. So, that's more or less our video. You guys, hope you enjoyed this, and you guys tell us your Flashpoint speculations. So, without further ado, DeadpoolZilla.
ZipBlockGory.
We out.